We got a couple of stories. We got somebody who found a dating app on somebody's phone. We got a cheater that needs to be forgiven, apparently. We'll see. I found Bumble on my fiance's phone. So this lady found Bumble on her future husband's phone. I think we all know what Bumble is now, don't we? Everybody's trying to get laid quick and easy. So I walked into the bathroom to try to find my phone and saw my fiance's phone sitting on the counter. Not thinking anything of it, I picked it up to use it to call mine, which we do all the time. And when I unlocked it, Bumble was pulled up. He's taking a shower and you walk in and you see his phone and you're like, you had to have your suspicions. You wanted to go through his phone, let's be honest. I know, because I've done it before. Saying my heart was shattered into a million pieces at that moment is an understatement. There's a lot of typos in here. I didn't fix them all. Looking more into it, I didn't see any conversation or matches with anyone. And looking at the messages on his phone didn't show anything either. Not sure how to approach this with him. Because he's never shown any reason before now not to trust him. Well, you need to talk to him first. Ask him why he's got that app on his phone, just like anybody else should do. If you find a dating app on your girlfriend/wife, boyfriend, girlfriend's phone, there's some questions coming your way. Did you look at his phone? But it was pulled up though, so that was what he was last looking at. If anything, he was erasing his messages. There are ways to incognito that shit so that the messages or anybody he happens to be talking to. So no, chances are you're not going to find anything on there right away. It might be locked onto a different app that, utilizes a password and shit like that he can get into and talk to whoever the hell he wants. I'd talk to him first, but I would say that kind of the trust has already been kind of shattered at that point. But there's got to be something there. There's a reason why he's using it. What are you doing? You're on a dating app and you have a fiance? Come on, if you're going to get in the pool, you might as well get in the fucking pool instead of pussyfooting around and still being out in the dating market. I mean, that's not helping anything, is it? If you don't want to get married, then don't get a fiance to begin with, man or woman. That marriage is off to a bad start. My girlfriend cheated on me. Is it worth to? Oh my god, I can't read these fucking the way people write shit. My girlfriend cheated on me. Is it worth it to forgive her? No, I don't think so. They've already cheated. There's no going back at that point. They just don't respect you. That's why they do it. We have a really loving and healthy 5-year relationship. Obviously not. I read 100 of these stories and they seem to start off the same way. And we have a really loving and happy and just very good relationship. Obviously not. If she's going around and you think this is the first time she's done this? You just caught her cheating this one time. Let's find out. I'm rambling. We talked about our day every day, and if we argue, we always talked about it until the problem is solved. It's really my dream relationship. Obviously not. She's pretty smart. Oh my god. Can we stop jerking her off, please? And not an outgoing person. A super introvert, which is better in my opinion. How introverted can you be if you're running around cheating on your boyfriend? You're obviously not that much of a fucking introvert. Are you just bad at reading people? The long story short, in 2021, she got her hands on Discord and played around with a bunch of servers. She got friends there, men and women. And we often talked about how fun and happy she is playing with her new online friend. You almost sound like you're her dad. It's good to see her out there. She's out there having fun with her friends. You guys gonna go out and play today? Oh. Every day since then, she was always on Discord, whether it's with me. Oh my god, dude, fuck. And that's not how you spell that word. Whether she's with me on The Office or when it's weekend on her home. She's always on Discord, no matter where she is. There, we did the I can't type calculus. Suddenly yesterday, she said she's cheating with some dude from Finland that she met on Discord. She just said that? This sounds like bullshit. She said that she got close with him and got interested, and even they have a Discord server with only the two of them. She's taking a big dump on your chest. No, there's no going back from this. I can already tell you that right now. I'm glad at least she was honest with you. And she's not honest for cheating. She should have just left the relationship before she did any of this. That's what you should do. If you're thinking about banging somebody else, you should just bug and leave. What are you hanging around for? What's the point? No, the point is you want to see, how much you can get from who. One person is fulfilling a need, the other one hasn't been. But you like what they do too, so you want to try to have as many dishes to try for dinner as you possibly can. You read their chat log. You already know she cheated on you. She said she did. And even if she didn't, she obviously doesn't want to be in a relationship anymore because she told you she cheated. Doesn't matter if she's lying to you or not. She called him daddy and wanted to be called darling. She said she loved him multiple times while on call with me. She's chatting with him and begs him to send a picture of him and said that she would send him a picture of her in return. I can't, what kind of picture? Like him on the beach? Him with his meat. Guy seems to know that she already has a boyfriend and tried to stop talking to her, but she continues to flirt with him. He's gonna keep entertaining it, you know, if he's single or he's a guy who just likes the attention, he's gonna keep it going. From Finland though? Is that, did they fuck? I mean, it's emotional cheating then. He said that after several months, she felt guilty and stopped talking to him and told me everything. If she kept quiet about this, I don't even know about her cheating. She cried and said sorry, deletes her Discord account, begging me not to break up with her because she felt really guilty and promised will not be doing that again. I don't know what I should do. She seems genuine about her guilt, but I never tolerate a cheater since I myself have a trauma. Everyone's got a fucking trauma. Can you just say you were cheated on? Does everybody have to have... We always have to use trauma. I mean, it's a trauma. I have a trauma, don't you know? Trauma. The trauma of being traumatized. Such a weak world we live in. Everything's a trauma. I stubbed my toe. I have walking trauma now. Will it be worth it to forgive her? Or is it true that once a cheater, always a cheater? Are there any couples you guys know that get better after one of the person got cheated on? No. There isn't a single one that I know of. One always secretly hates the other. It doesn't matter how much time passes. I've never seen it get repaired. Anyways, they were sending each other pictures. They were, you gotta jettison her, dude. Because, benefit of the doubt, they didn't have sex. It was just online. It was an online relationship. If he had lived closer to her, they would have been banging already. So she's gonna do this again as soon as she finds somebody else that piques her interest. This is who she is. Maybe on the next relationship, she shouldn't. She should really work hard on herself in the meantime, but you don't just all of a sudden wake up the next morning and obviously something happened. She didn't just decide that, you know, well, I'm just gonna be a good person now. I mean, come on. So I say you gotta move on. Find somebody else, man. It will happen again. It does every single time. How many stories do you have to read? How many people do you have to talk to that have forgiven a cheater and then they just find out 2 years later that they were doing it again the whole time? It never stops. It just never fucking stops. These people, some people just cannot be with one person. They have to be with many people. Most people don't want that. You know, I'm with you and you're with me. That's what they want to know. That's it. Sure, it can be fun when you're young to bounce around, but in the end, it really doesn't do much for you. It's not like it helps anything, really. You're never going to trust her again. Doesn't matter how much time's passed. It'd be 50 years from now, you're still not going to trust her. That's that. Till we meet again.